So in Module 3, we're going to be finishing up some of the Blackboard tools as far as looking at journals. Faculty use journals for a number of different assignments. A journal is basically a private editing, writing arrangement between you and a student. Some of the assignments that use journals are very simple, such as the one that I'm looking at on the screen right now. In this case, it is referring to a practicum course where students are going out and doing work in an actual library setting for any number of hours. So the instructor is using the journal as a mechanism for actually looking at the student performance, looking at what they thought they've done well, possible improvements, but just to track the student's progress through that on an individual basis without it having be part of an entire group or entire class discussion. So the students are getting some points for the reflection in the journal, just a way to privately communicate with your students when needed. So in Module 3, you'll be looking at and doing some reading on journals. You'll look at some examples of grading rubrics for journals, and you will also have an assignment to create a journal assignment for your class. So in addition to doing some work with journals, you'll also be coming up with a collaborative wiki assignment for your course. Again, we're listing some examples here. So in this case, what we're looking at are the directions included by the instructor to the students for working on their wiki project. So she has done this in a very organized and sequential fashion. She has gone ahead and told each member of the group what they need to do and kind of where the wiki project is going. Some faculty generally assign roles to students where one might be the recorder, one might do other kinds of tracking mechanisms, one might be the compiler of materials. It's really up to you as far as creativity and your imagination as to how this could be used. So we'll go ahead and spend some time coming up with a wiki assignment for your own course. So there are some specifics that you do want to hit, and obviously having learning objectives, a purpose for the activity, and actual directions for the students. But you also need to make some decisions about whether this is a whole group wiki project in your course or whether you're having very specific numbers of wikis, including 4 or 5 students, and then elaborate on the participation required. Is everyone doing the same types of things? Are you assigning them roles? Or really, where are you trying to go with the project? And so once you've created your own wiki page, you're then going to go and look at least 2 of your peers' wiki pages. Let's try and open this here. And notice that you see at the top there's an option to open a new page. So this is where you will post your assignment. And once everyone has started going through, please provide some feedback to your peers as to if this was an assignment for your class, how would you evaluate this? So with that in mind, that's where we're going in week 3. And thinking ahead into week 4 is when we start our media project. So think about the first 3 weeks being very self-contained in Blackboard. And when you start getting out to weeks 4 and beyond, we'll branch out into other software and other options.